Okay, so today we will be turning fractions into percents and percents into fractions. So I already got a fraction up here for us, 1/4. And you might be saying, fractions and percents sound hard. That's what you might have said for decimals to percents, but it was easy. So, fractions to percents, you have to, well, how many times can 4, so what the first step you do is divide. No, not divide. We multiply. Wait, yeah. So we multiply. So how many times can 4 go into 100? Yeah, so because technically a percent is out of 100. So 4 times 25 equals 100. 1 times 25 equals 25. So that's that. So 25 will be down here with 100. So what you want to do, and since it's and since numbers are out of 100, so let's say 25 is over 100, right? Well, then since 25 is out of 100, and that's what percents basically are, so our answer will be 25%. Okay, so now we're doing 2/10. So how many times can 10 go into 100? 10 times. So 10 times 10 equals 100. 2 times 10 equals 20. So bring it down here. 20 over 100. So then our answer would be 20%. So then how about we try one more problem? Something, and let's try turning a percent to a fraction. How about 34%? 34%. Okay, so what you want to do first is take away the percent sign. And then we're gonna have to try to turn it into a fraction. But we really can't yet. So remember decimals, how there's, even though you don't see a decimal, there's always a decimal there. Well, we're going to have to remove the decimal, so we're going to have to divide it by 100. So our number, or now decimal, would be 3400. Well, let's see, 35 hundredths. Notice how that's done. Well, then it would be 34 over 100. So, and remember, so then our answer would be 34. No, we're turning this into a fraction. Sorry about that. So now that we have our fraction, but remember, you always need to simplify. I'm going to write that up here. Simplify. You always want to make sure you do that. Hold on. Okay. There. So you always simplify when you have your final fraction. So what I usually do is divide it. Well, what you do, you divide. So how about we try dividing it by 2? So 100 divided by 2 equals 50, and 34 divided by 2 equals 17. So, can we divide it even more? No, we can't, because 17 is a prime number. So, our final answer is 17 over 50. Okay. So the next problem will be, how about 3 over 4? But how about we make it a real world problem this time? So the class, let's say, had 3 over 4. No, so the class got treats for being good. 3/4 of the class chose cookies. What's the percent? What percent of the class chose cookies? Well, I bet you wouldn't. What about the other 1/4? Well, the other 1/4 chose cupcakes. Okay, but I'm wondering. I know you're wondering. People like cupcakes more than cookies. Well, I'm not the teacher of the class. I'm not in that class, so not my fault. So even though there's other fractions, always make sure you read the problem correctly, because they put other numbers, other fractions or percents in there to mess you up. So remember, 3 over 4. Hey, remember, 3 over 4. So you multiply. How many times can 4 go into 100? 4 can go into 125 times, like earlier. So you do the same thing to the top. So your answer will be 3 times 25 equals 75. 4 times 25 equals 100. That's our answer right now. But remember, you're never finished until your answer is a percent. So, so 75 is over 100, right? Well, since 75 is over 100 and percents are basically out of 100, so I don't know why I keep writing 3. So our final answer will be 75% of the class chose cookies. So wait, I know what to do. Okay, so that is our final answer. Remember everything I taught you, and you know how, yeah, so that will be it for today. Remember, always simplify, and that will be it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and I hope you can actually show other people this. So, yes. One. And thank you.